Hi everyone. Today I will try to explain you of creating MCP servers using FastMCP library in Python. Uh, Now um, I am using WSL Windows Subsystem for Linux Ubuntu distribution for developing these MCP servers in the Linux environment. The first step I am importing FastMCP from FastMCP library, and I am giving the name of the MCP server as MCP demo server. And the next step we need to do while creating these MCP servers is to maintain these MCP servers in mcp.json file, which is maintained in .vs code folder. In mcp.json file, I am maintaining these servers, naming it as FastMCP demo. You can name it as yes you want, and I am creating the type of the server as stdio, which is standard input output, and the command I am giving it as Python for Python path, where it has installed in my virtual environment uh, in my folder, and in the arguments I am giving the server path here. Once we have updated these configurations in mcp.json file, um, we can we can start this MCP server. Now let me stop this MCP server once and restart it again so that you can able to see what exactly happening here. Now if you can see in the output uh, folder in the terminal, um, you can see that our server has connection state has stopped for a FastMCP demo server. And now when I click on this start again, now it is saying that it is running. Now we can see that starting server FastMCP demo, and now the MCP server is up and running now. Now we can see, let me walk you through this uh, server.py file uh, with the tools and resources and the prompts which I have created. As you know, through MCP we can create tools. Here, if you observe, I have created 3 tools, 1 resource, 2 prompts. So this is one of the tool uh, for generating the password and giving us the generated password to us. So I think you are very well aware of this. Using UUID uh, library in Python, we can generate the password, uh, which is uh, which is heavy protected. When you these I have mentioned the doc string in here in an easy in very detailed manner, so that our LLM can able to understand this tool, what exactly it can help us with. Now similar to this MCP tool, generate password MCP tool, I have created the list files tool as well, which will give the list of files in the specified directory. Once we give the directory to it, it can give us the list of all files present in it. This is another tool for reading the files by providing the file path. It can able to read the file using this tool, and this is the resource MCP resource, which can give us the information related to system. Here we can change this resource as per we needed. This is just the data that we are maintaining in this resource, so that our LLM can utilize if it is required. And this is the stand prompts I have created in the MCP server. You can see helper prompt. Helper prompt is general purpose prompt for any task with optional context. So whenever the user asks to create a prompt for the specific task as per their requirement, then they can provide the task here. This function will take the task as an input and the context as an input, and it will update the task here and the context as well, and it will provide the prompt, return the base prompt to the user. So this, in this way, the server, from the MCP server prompts, end user can easily obtain the prompts easily without even with writing from the scratch. So when I execute this server in and when I execute this server, sorry, in the terminal, when let me clear this terminal first, and this is the command for inspecting the server which we have created in the web browser. So in the Linux system, I am using npx at the rate model contest protocol inspector/inspector and the Python and the Python file which we are created for creating, which we developed for creating the MCP server. When I execute this command, it will redirect us to a web browser. If you can see, this is the web browser which it has redirected to us. This is the fast MCP demo server which we have created, and it is a standard input output type. And the command is Python and arguments is server.py. And I am clicking on this connect now. Now we can see it has been connected, and we can see the list of resources available in this server, the get system info which we have created here. If you remember, get system info server resource, when I click this system get system info resource, it we can get the response from this resource. If it is stating that the system is Linux and the Python version is 3.14.4 and the machine type is x86 underscore 64. So, and let me also check with the prompts, MCP prompts that is available with it. I will click on this list prompts. Here you can see helper prompt and API endpoint design prompt are available. Now I will click on this API endpoint design prompt once, and I will endpoint name, I will give it as get, and the purpose is for getting the user details, and I will click on this get prompt here. Now I will click on this content. We can see that it has used this MCP prompt API endpoint design prompt here, this function for returning the response to us. Specific, if you can see, it is very similar to it, except the one uh, except except the one we have given the API endpoint here. Here, if you can see endpoint, it has taken API endpoint from the user get, so and it has updated here as get, and the purpose it has taken as user details. So it has purpose, it has it has replaced with user details. So this prompt end user can easily copy here, copy here, and it can we can utilize in the pipeline while generating any use case using LLM. Now I will let talk more little bit on the tools available in this MCP server. I will click on this list tools, and if you can see, we are having these many tools, generate password tool and list files tools and read file tool. If you remember here, the generate password tool and list files tools and read file tools. I will click on this generate password now. Uh, See, when I click on this generate password, uh, I will click on this run tool here once to execute, and we got this output. It has used this tool to generate this result uh, as an output. So this is the password which we are getting from the this tool. So this web application will help us to understand uh, the tools, prompts, and the resources which we have created in the MCP server, whether they are executing correctly or not in the visual manner, so that the developer can easily understand um, the tools are correctly created or not. And one more thing I need to mention, in the chart, GitHub Copilot chart as well, we can add the MCP server, mcp.json file here, and the Python file which we have developed for creating this MCP server, and we can ask the question related to the MCP server, so that the GitHub, the LLM can able to easily it's help us in the tasks. So let me ask a question. Um, List all files present in .vnv for FastMCP one double dip. So we are asking LLM to list all the files present in this folder, and we are telling to uh, go to one level deep only, and we are telling to explain which MCP tool it has used to do it, and I am also specifically mentioning that please utilize only the MCP tools available to the MCP server. So as we know, in the VS Code there are many tools available uh, with the LLM, so that it can utilize those tools as well for getting the results, as we are asking related to the folders. So our LLM can utilize those VS Code tools as well. So I do not want my LLM to use those tools. I specifically wants my LLM to utilize um, the MCP tool which we have created. So this is the reason why I'm specifically mentioning, please utilize only the MCP tools available in the MCP server. So when I click enter here, we can see that LLM is analyzing, and let us check whether it can able to help us or not. So it has given all the files present in this folder. If you can see py-v-v-nv.config file, under library and include folders, and all these are the files it has found one level deep present in this folder, and it has used this MCP tool list files. Here you can see this is the list files tool, MCP tool it has utilized to generate this response. I hope this helps. This MCP server has configured correctly, and we can able to utilize it in our tasks. So I hope this helps. And one more thing, I just need to mention that I we can once we create this MCP server here, MCP server configurations here, um, we need to we need to attach this MCP server configuration as a tool to the LLM here. So I have clicked on this tick icon once I have created this MCP server. So once we start running this server, you can easily add this MCP server as a tool to the LLM and just click OK. So that you can utilize that MCP server while to the LLM while answering the queries. I hope this helps. Please let me know if you need any further clarifications on it. Thanks for listening.